Is your kid like mine who loves humming but doesn't even realize that she's doing it? Or maybe they love to draw on everything, the floors, the walls, you name it. My daughter does both of these, and I didn't think much of it at the time they were happening, but now I've got a whole new perspective. So, the last video, I talked to you guys about the two smarts that the school system kind of grades you on. Those are word smart and logic smart. But today, it's completely different. Today, we're talking more about the creative smarts. That's picture smart and music smart. These are the two smarts that get written off like they're just a hobby, like saying she's just really crafty or he always has his headphones in. They say that it's not academic, they say that it's not important, that it's just a hobby. And I don't think that's the truth. I think it's far from it. And maybe by the end of this video, you might just think that way too. So, you know how I was just telling you about the kid that draws on everything? Well, that's my friend's kid. He literally draws on everything. I'm talking about the blue. I'm talking about the walls, the floors, any important documents. I think he even drew on her Bible. It, everything. Like, I have a journal that I journal in every day, and I literally have it blessed with several of his drawings. Why? Because she left it out. And he said, "Ooh, this is something else for me to draw on." So, yeah, he does these things not because he's trying to be bad and just wants to do whatever he wants. It's because he's picture smart. So, picture smart kids think in pictures and visual images. These are your doodlers, your drawers, your painters, your crafters. And they're usually ones who do it with or without any lessons. And they're really good at it. They're very detailed. This ain't your little stick figures. They've got a reason for everything. These are also the ones that might remember locations or just places that you've been, even though you've only been there once. They just remember it because of the visual image. These are also the ones that say that like they can see it in their mind, or it's like a movie is playing in their head, even if they're not able to explain it in words just yet. And I noticed that we sometimes do this thing where we kind of just say that they're really artistic or talented, and that it's like a hobby, but it's not just a hobby. It's not just like a gift or talent of theirs. It's the way that they understand the world. So I'm glad that like my friend didn't stop her son from drawing completely. She, regrouped, helped him learn some structure and some like boundaries and self-control so that he wasn't drawing on just everything all over her house. And she helped encourage him to continue to grow and thrive in his very own smart style. So, shout out to her. Love you, Ebony. You know, I'm a millennial if I still do this versus this one. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. So, just last night, my daughter likes to sleep with music playing, right? And I was helping choose a song for her last night. And she goes or the song that I chose, she says, I actually don't like when a song just plays in C minor. And I just looked at her like, what? How do you? Like, mind you, this girl has never had a music lesson. So, how do you even know that? She's music smart. So, music smart kids are the ones that think in sounds and rhythms and melodies, right? These are the kids that hum all the time, like my daughter, and don't even realize it. These are your drummers, your tappers, and they're doing it in places like school or class or even church, just places that they probably even shouldn't, right? These are the kids that can pick up a beat or a melody almost instantly. Some kids, some music smart kids, even um, hear patterns in things that don't really have a melody or like that aren't musical. So, like, they'll notice a rhythm in sounds of how something is said. Does that make sense? Okay. And I noticed that just like with Picture Smart, we tend to categorize this smart as just like a talent or a hobby. Like, oh, she's just really into music. But for a music smart kid, it's not just a talent, it's not just a hobby, it's literally how their brain organizes information. So, yeah, I guess I can kind of see how the school system overlooks these smarts um, because, like, Picture Smart, one thinks in images, the other smart thinks in sound. Like, neither of these things are sit down and quietly and read in this textbook. It ain't happening. But just because they may not seem as essential for school doesn't mean that they're not important. So I'm currently trying to figure out how to reawaken and strengthen these smarts within my own child because I hate to admit this, but although like I believe that Picture Smart and Word Smart are in her top 4 smarts, they're kind of falling to the wayside. And it's because she has too much screen time. That's my fault. Who else's fault could it be? I'll take that. But I'm trying to get a hold of it now, reel it back. And now I'm trying to start having her do activities that will help build her in these areas. So, like, I just signed her up for dance class. I'm starting to do more arts and crafts with her together again and just have some music playing in the background. Um, and I'm also, oh, we just started this week actually. We started reading Where's Waldo books. So, you know, that's literally finding him. It's a straight picture book. So, yeah, I'm hoping that helps. So, yeah, those are the creative smarts. So that is what, 4 down, 4 to go, if you're keeping track with me. Um, yeah, now it's your turn. And I'm not asking you to figure out your kid overnight. I'm just asking you to be on the lookout this week. Um, Does your kid see in pictures? Is he drawing or remembering things? Not remembering things, remembering places specifically. Is he seeing images in his head before he can explain it to you? Or is she thinking in sound? Is she humming, tapping, picking up rhythms, remembering information when there's a beat attached to it? Um, what is it? Is it both? Is it neither? Let me know in the comments what you've noticed so far, whether it's in your kid or in yourself. And if you've been walking this trail with me, hit subscribe because we've got 4 more smarts to discover together. See you next time.